Okay, we're going to make a video about the Megapithecus boss fight. We're going to start with Gamma, then go to Beta, then go to Alpha. So let me tell you about the server before we do anything else. We're running on difficulty offset 1, override official difficulty 4, which gives us a max spawning dino level of 120. Sometimes people run on 5, but when I set it up on 4, it was a long time ago and I don't want to start everything over again. So you can see we've got the show floating damage text in the server settings set to true, so we're going to see green numbers when our guys do damage. We're going to see yellow numbers when the bad guys do damage, and we take it. The team we're taking in 18 Rexes, 1 UD, and 1 Daedon. Now on the Gamma level, we're probably not going to need the Daedon, but on higher levels I think it really helps. So as you can see, most of them are just tamed, not bred and imprinted. Bred and imprinted, as you can see, have much higher health and melee, and there seems to be other advantages, like we'll watch and see how they do in the fight. The fight itself isn't all that exciting compared to getting ready for it in terms of what you need to know. So in my inventory, I've got 1 Lazarus chowder to keep cool. Of course, I'm wearing a ghillie that's skinned with the summer bash just because we're going to a very cold place. The Lazarus chowder will allow us to keep warm, not cool. And without further ado, we've got all of our creatures pre-positioned here at the blue obelisk. Why blue? Just seemed to match the Gigantopithecus. You can actually open up a portal to any of the things, any of the boss fights at any of the obelisks, or any of the drops if you've got all the things. So one thing I want to talk about real quick is to bring everybody with you, they have to be inside this ring. Right now, this pink Rex is not inside the ring. See how his foot is sticking out just a little bit more than halfway? You gotta make sure everybody's feet are inside the ring. And just make a quick run around and make sure nobody else is poking out. He's probably good, but just in case, we're gonna drop in a little bit closer. Oops, can't see anything behind the rocks. Okay, our UD is in, that Rex is in. The only one that might be, can't see the outer ring here, looks good. So we go into the terminal. There's our Daedon. Gotta get in front of the terminal and you gotta be standing up. And the Rexes, of course, want to nuzzle you. Alright, so we're gonna access the inventory. To go into this fight, you need to have an artifact of the Brute, an artifact of the Devourer, and an artifact of the Pack. We've got stuff stored here that can open up all, in total to open up a portal all 3 you need 15, because you need 5 to do Gamma and you need 10 to do Alpha of each of these things. Megalodon Tooth, Thylacoleo Hook, Therizino Claws. Got a couple of eggs there for food. How's my food doing? Doing okay. We can eat something just in case. Alright. Now that we've got everybody in, we want to make sure the right tame group is selected. Not Allosauruses. We want to take control of the Rexes on this trip. So, I'm going to open up the portal now. Let's open up the portal to the green Gamma portal. We've got a friend flying overhead who can see the portal being made. I'm going to do a picture-in-picture insert in a minute. For the moment, bring that basically camera crew in close. And there we are opening the portal. 3, 2, 1. And we're there. Alright, so this camera is just going to give us an overhead view of things. Now, of course, we got put on top of everybody. Let's get on the Uranus, which is going to be giving courage roars, and go see if we can find the boss. Did we really get stuck on them right there? That's bad luck. You know what we can do? Should do this anyway. Let's tell everybody to go over there. Yeah, back them all into the corner. But we've got to do one more thing. We don't want our healer out front to be the first one who gets attacked. Alright, now let's go see why the big monkey isn't playing with us. There you are. Come with me, monkey. Bring your friends. Come on. You are slow. We're not going to let you hit us with rocks. Alright, let's go over here. Courage roar all our friends, not V, C. And we'll tell them to attack him. Let's put this guy on passive healing, something we forgot to do. Well, let's get back on our Udi. Roar. Get out of the fight. Roar. They're all healing. Looks like they all have the advantage. And the Megapithecus is down. We suffered no losses. This random dino bunny is at better than 90% health. How about this other random dino? You're at about 75%. Okay, so passive healing going on. How much food do we have left? I don't have a lot of food. These guys take a lot of food. Should have brought with me, and I will next time, a full load of cooked meat to heal them back up. In 17 seconds, we'll be transported back to the where we started. So, as you can see, with this crew of Rexes, the gamma fight is pretty straightforward. Now, you'll notice that when we got back, everybody's in a kind of in a bunch, so they all have to be repositioned, but repositioned into a circle for the next fight. But I'm going to reload from a save because it's my server. Thanks for watching that. Now we'll do the gamma fight. Okay, we're back again to do the beta Megapithecus. Same crew we had before. 18 Rexes. Daedon Uranus for his courage roar. So we're going to open up the beta portal, which will require 5 each of Megalania Toxin, Megalodon Tooth, Spinosaur Sails, Therizino Claws, and Thylacoleo Hook Claws, which we keep stored in this terminal. Craft 1. Craft 1 portal. Alright, so let's see if we can get to our Daedon. The only difference this time is the Daedon has 550 meat on there. Well, we might as well enable the passive healing now. And we'll set our active tame group to Rexes. I don't think that happened. Rexes. Alright. Now all we have to do is find our mount, which is the bred and imprinted Uranus, low level, and not a particularly good one because, to be honest, I just never found one in the wild I could tame that was of any decent levels. Alright, where's our monkey friend? There you are. You've got a blue bar. Come with me. I'm not sure if blue is particularly dangerous or what? Oh, you're taking your time. Alright, so we're gonna courage roar these guys. Not VC. And we're gonna tell them to attack him. We need to keep them focused on the boss. Ourselves out of the fight. We are trying to make it interesting to look at. So over here. You can see the healing. You can see the courage. Our health is at half. We need to keep them focused on the boss. Encouraged. We lost a tech Rex. We lost our lowest level regular Rex. Got lots of healing going on. Looks like we lost our low level tech Rex. But we're down to 10% or so. Alright, focus on the boss, people. Have a little courage. Lost another regular Rex. 2 more Rexes. This is a pretty destructive fight. Alright, but we won. We lost a lot of people, but we won. How much food have we got left on our Daedon? We still have quite a bit of food, so it'll heal the survivors up. And these guys have all got a lot of meat on them, but I don't think the packages come back with us. Maybe we should gather some up. Put that on Brixen. All those saddles. Hope they come back with us. We don't want to lose all the Rex saddles, that's for sure. But we'll see when we get back. Did it transport all the wounded. And their stuff. Doesn't look like it. So apparently we don't get our... We don't get our bags back. Let's see. How did that fight go? Let's see. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of that to the beta. That's pretty vicious. Well, we'll have to see how things go with the alpha with this crew. But from what I can see so far, we need this Daedon to eat. I think it will eat if we just fly out of render distance. Ah, we flew out and it ate. But it ate all that food and barely filled up its bar. Note to self, bring a couple of thousand cooked meat. Well, okay. Things went much differently with the beta than with the gamma. Let's try the alpha, shall we? With the same crew. This will be fun. Okay. Well, we're back. We're going to go after the alpha Megapithecus with a motley crew of mostly tamed medium-level Rexes. So you can see we've got some food on our Daedon, 550, which is not nearly enough. We need 1,000 or so at least. But let's just do the fight for comparison. Where's our terminal? Let's get over there. Yeah, our affectionate Rex friends. Access obelisk. So to call the alpha, we're going to need the 3 artifacts, Brute, Devour, and Pack, and then 10 each of Meg Toxin, Megalodon 2, Spinosail, Therizino and Thylacoleo hooks. So, before we go any further, let's pick our Rex group, and then let's access the inventory on the obelisk, right-click on the red, the red Megapithecus, and craft a portal. Because we're going in. Let's enable the healing on our Daedon. Let's take our otter. Oops, that would have been bad. Let's enable your passive healing. Nobody should have any injuries yet. And let's find Ophelia. Alright, so where is we know her, she usually spawns over here. Alright, we're on Ophelia. Here comes the alpha. We encourage war these guys. And we can tell them to attack that. Alright, so we can see right away 313, 500. The yellow numbers are higher. Keep them focused on the boss. don't expect it to go well. We're already dying. We're dying hard. Only down to about 60% with our motley crew of Rexes. Obviously, if you're going to fight the Alpha, you should have tamed and imprinted Rexes. We're lowering our courage again. This is not a good fight. What is it chasing? And here we go. Let's see if we can take you down by ourselves, dismounted. We can do this. I guess we can't. Well, there you have the fight with the Alpha. Total party wipeout. Not a good experience. But thanks for watching. If you're going to fight the Alpha, breeding program for Rexes, all imprinted, all high level, and mutated as you can get. That's all. Thanks. Okay, so what was the point of all that? At the risk of boring everyone in the world to death, let me present some analysis of the previous 3 videos and the server configuration. Alright, so we're playing on a private server, version 358.24. I've said this 3 times. We've got the difficulty offset at 1 and the override official difficulty set to 4, which means our max wild spawned dinos are 120. If we had set it to 5, they would be 150. But at 4, a perfect tame plus the relatively fast levels gets you to a typical very high level, near max dino level of 220. Now a few generations of breeding in there and you've got maybe a mutation, then you're talking about the high level fights. So we've been playing, this is day 1979 on the server, so I think it's taken a couple of years to get to this point. And I'm going to play the end game of Ark. I'm going to fight the 3 bosses, then fight the Overseer and ascend for the first time. So, I made these slides to explain the Megapithecus video, which was the first one in the boss series. Alright, here's the team we took in. These guys were all actually captured. A few of them were bred. These are my real dinos. There was no spawning in of them or anything else. Turns out the best dino I've got is Silver Surfer because he's gray and white and looks like him. Gen 3, 100% imprinted, high melee, 14k health. Compared to the lowest level, Wild Tame, who was just sort of a random tech Rex, who looked a lot like the Terminator, so we named him Terminator, with only 6,500 health and a relatively low 279 melee. So you can see on the following slides where these guys ended up, who succeeded, who didn't. We have one Daedon with us who survived the fights with 30,000 food and set on passive. It never really got involved or got killed very often. Okay, so the damage across the 3 difficulties. Charts are, they're a part of life, but the simple rule of thumb here is that each level of difficulty you go up in a boss fight is going to drop, it's going to increase 30 to 40% of difficulty. So in the gamma fights, we walked right through it. there wasn't any real difficulty. And then in the beta, we lost 45% of our crew, and in alpha, we got our asses handed to us quite readily, dying completely in 1 minute and 48 seconds. Although during the gamma fight, we only had to fight in there 47 seconds. We noticed a boulder damage increase from gamma to beta of 33%. We noticed an increase from beta to alpha of 25%. Worth noting is the 20% damage reduction we got from the courage roars from the Uteranus. We saw minion damage increase about 50%. We saw from gamma to beta, we saw, well, you can see the chart. Look at it at your leisure. We saw 9 casualties in the beta fight, and then everybody died. Total party wipeout in alpha. So here's who did the best, who lived, who didn't live. You can see the chart. A tall line all the way to the top means they survived completely. So, you know, in gamma, everyone survived. In beta, you can see maybe half of the blue lines go all the way to the top. And then in alpha, you can see one, Barley, the Daedon, outlived me, so gets credit for surviving. But the 2 or 3 best dinos in that performance were Silver Surfer, Rocco, and Colossus. Bred, imprinted, 3rd gen, high level. And that was what it took. So, some general random final thoughts. Fights are short, 48 seconds, minute 48 seconds is what we were seeing. If you lose everything. You can't get back there. You're done. Unless, you know, in that last 60 seconds, you manage to teleport back in there in time if you've got friends playing with you. If you're alone, you're done. Your stuff's unrecoverable. But if you win, you've got 60 seconds. If you've got some tames with saddles or something you want, you've got to get them fast, because you're going to get teleported back in 60 seconds. You could probably take down the Gamma Megapithecus with just tames. You're going to lose a lot if you don't have any bred and imprinted, but you can take them down. Same thing with beta. You can take them down with a mix, but the better solution, if you want everybody to survive, is going to be bred and imprinted. And if you're going after the alpha, forget about it. You got to do it all bred, all imprinted, hopefully mutated. So, as we say at the bottom, start your Rex breeding program today. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.